And
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
I am your supporter. I'm going to be always.
okay. Are we waiting for more people? So, okay. We can start then. You all know me, so I don't need to say that my name is Ilirjana Sheri, and I am just a brand new consultant with Arbonne, with an amazing company, which I am loving, and more each day passes by. I was introduced to Arbonne by my amazing, caring, supporting friend, Yolinda Basha, which is an area manager, and she lives in Montreal, Canada. And I saw her post, and I met her through a group, that is called the Life School Group, created by Ilona Lopari, which is another businesswoman, Albanian businesswoman that lives in the US. And through her group, she helps people how to build businesses, and also she helps them in an area of personal development. So here I see Yolinda posting about Arbonne, and I'm scrolling on the post for some time. And I'm thinking, you know what, I need something. So one day I reached finally Yolinda, and I asked for some products so I can give it a try. Here it is, how I started my Arbonne adventure. If you meet Yolinda, then she doesn't let you go. So, and I'm so happy. I asked her, I am so happy that this was the way that I'm here today. And I'm talking about Arbonne business and about being here with you, giving this presentation. As you can tell from my accent, I'm not born in US. I am from Albania, a beautiful country in the Mediterranean area. And I moved to US 10 years ago, in the year of 2010, to unite with my kids that already were here studying, and to help my daughter with a new grandchild I just had in 2009. So I left everything, I left my life back, and I jumped in this new adventure, living in the US. In Albania, where I lived most of my life, I have my professional life. I worked as a violin teacher, as an elementary teacher. One of my students is here today. I was later a vice director of a school, and after finished my master's degree in social work, I worked in the local government in a municipality of Tirana, which is the capital of Albania. In my new life in US, I jumped again in school, and I became a national certified technologist, surgical technologist. And I am so proud to say now that I'm a full employee of Stanford Healthcare, which is one of the best organizations in healthcare in America. And I work in Palo Alto, California. This is a little bit like, through my whole life, I've been a constant learner, a lifelong learner. And I've learned everything. I've jumped in anywhere. I worked a lot also with humanitarian organizations, helping Albania coming out in a democracy. And I helped help in the rural areas in an organization that my husband and my brother lead it in Albania. So I had a lot of experience. One thing I have never done in my life was salesperson or network marketing. And I thought, I never will. You know that expression? You never say never. It's so, so true. What made me change my mind, change my mindset that I will never get involved in a network marketing, which is, I thought, something for the new people. I consider myself old. What made me do this? I fell in love with the products I asked from Yolinda. If the products that came at my home, Lately, being very, very busy at work, and I work hard. I work every day. I work 12 hours sometimes. I am often on call. So I left myself down. I will come and go from work to bed, from bed to work, using one cream here, one cream there, getting something that my daughter would tell me. Not that I didn't know, not I have a lot of information, but life got on me. So having this set at home, this beautiful set that I really love. And having this set at home changed it. I love the routine. I love working, no matter how early I wake up in the morning, no matter. I go in the bathroom and I'm just, I have to do my routine. I do it at morning, I do it at night. I love the time, it was me time. And what is most important, I was seeing results. I was seeing something changing. Isn't this all we want, to see results, to see our skin flourish, to see our, especially when you are not anymore 20, 30, or 40s. So is it important in this time, in this age, for me to feel good, to look at myself and, to see, of course we'll have wrinkles. I can't be like I was 30 or 20 or 40. I cannot be like that, I know, but I cannot stop taking care of myself. We can age with grace. And this set is called Age Well, but don't think that this is for aged people or for only for my age. This is for other ages too. This is for everybody, especially after we leave the 20s and 30s, we start aging little. So it's not for aged people, but it's called Age Well. So this is the thing that made me think, this company is serious. These results are so good. And I need to share it with my friends. I need to share it with my family first, with my cousins, and then I need to share it to my friends. I started sending this to my family in Albania. And so I was so happy, and I cannot keep it to myself, I was thinking. So I started getting involved more and more with my friends, asking them for products, listening more to the Arbonne website, listening other people that are talking about that, learning more about what is inside, how they are, how they are created, and so on. But being in healthcare, I also know that skin is an organ. And it's very, very important organ. It's an organ that keeps us safe. So it is important to take care of it. But skin, being an organ, cannot be fixed only with set of cream I'm getting or something else, serums and things you can do from outside. Getting skin flourish from inside out. So skin is one organ that needs to get healthy from inside, but also needs from outside, because this is why we use ointment, creams and things, because skin is able to take it in. But had two components. You have to feel healthy. You have to be healthy. You have to take good care of yourself, and then the skin will flourish. So to do that, I needed to have another step, buy another product, which made the whole difference. And this is the 30 days of living healthy. I have all of them here, but it's a big tray. I'm sorry, I cannot show it really well. Look at this, and this is what made the difference, because had the collagen skin elixir, had the proteins you need, and had the clean tox you need, and everything that together with the set I'm using, it made a difference. I lost weight, 10 pounds. My skin keeps flourishing and keeps changing. So I think this was two of the best things that I did for myself. I did for myself, and I want to share with you, my friends, with my friends at work, with my family that are all over America and in Albania. So I don't know why, but I'm really, really enthusiastic about, and I not why, I already told you why I'm enthusiastic about that. I'm really, really, here I have a fees, which is part of 30 days of living. One of the best things I've tried. When I decided to do 30 days of living healthy with the group of friends together, I was afraid of one thing. I was afraid of how can I go by in the day without drinking coffee? These fees made the difference. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. I had no problems on letting my coffee and going by on my day with drinking the fees that comes with a set of the 30 days of healthy living that I got from Arbonne. So these are two things that I was so happy to share with you tonight, and I thank you for being here with me. What else I discovered with Arbonne? They are not only the products I discovered. I discovered that I had fears, but I thought, how can I do this myself? I discovered that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I have an amazing team. I have amazing mentors that all of them are there for you. I have questions. Here is the answer. I can ask friends for everything. And the group of friends, the team that we work as a team, are there not only for the products, not only for the question you have for your business. They are there for you. If you have a problem, if you have something to share, they are there for you. I am a friend now that is already in Albania, and it's 3 midnight there, and she is here to support me tonight, because I was telling her, it's my first presentation, I am so scared. Please support me. And she is walking, and she is there listening to me. So I'm so honored, Maniola. I love you. So this is the most important thing, that within Arbonne, you'll make friends for life. And I was thinking, even if I don't succeed, if my business doesn't grow like other people have grown it, I will never lose. I won't lose because I have got so much information. I have learned so many new things. I have met people that if it was not for Arbonne, I wouldn't have met them. I wouldn't have known them. So that is the most important for me. The relationships you made in life, they are so important, and they count. And I am all for the relation, for new friends that I have now in Canada, in England, in all the states of the US. And most of them wanted to be today here, but tonight here. Some of them are working, and I understand, but we will send you the recording so you won't miss it.
All right. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't believe, that this is your first presentation. You are such a natural, and thank you so much for sharing that beautiful story. And I just want to say, I'm so happy to be here to support you. I'm so happy to be here to help you. And so that everybody knows, I am part of Ilirjana's upline. So I am one of her mentors, and I have popped onto this call as well to be able to help her out a bit with the rest of the presentation, which won't take very long, maybe another 15 minutes or something like that. But before I tell you a bit more about Arbonne and about our products, and I'm really excited to be able to do that for you. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself because it's always nice to know who's talking. So my name is Sheri Barkowski. I am an independent consultant with Arbonne, and I'm also an executive regional vice president with this beautiful company. But before that, I've actually always been a designer. And I've had the great privilege to be able to live in different parts of the country. I am from mixed family already. I'm half Belgian, I'm half Russian. I was brought up in British Columbia, studied art school in Belgium, met my husband in France, and lived for 17 years in Morocco before moving to Montreal 7 years ago. I fell in love with Morocco, with Northern Africa. I stayed there and I actually became an entrepreneur very young. So actually, basically, I've always been an entrepreneur all my life. I worked in the designer handicraft industry, started a very small company from nothing because we moved to Morocco just like on the spur of the moment with no plans, no money, nothing, and just stayed there. And that's how I started my first company because I fell in love with the local handicrafts. And 10 years later, I was at the head of a company that was employing more than 50 people and exporting containers of Moroccan luxury goods all around the world in beautiful stores and hotels like Sofitel, Hilton. And I'm really, really proud of that accomplishment because I worked so hard to get there. But the truth is that those were the most miserable times of my life because there's one thing that I've always valued the most for myself, and that is freedom. It's what I've always wanted, and it's part of my nature. I just want to be able to meet people, to travel, and just to feel that I am that I'm free of my time. And working as an entrepreneur, I quickly found myself working all the time and with so many responsibilities, so many things to do. And I was very quickly not doing anything remotely creative. And I just felt miserable all of the time and stressed out. And I felt like I was just not living the life that I was supposed to be living. And so a couple of years in, I decided I really needed to change my life. And it took me a while, but I was finally able to separate myself from this company. And it was a bit of a heartache because I did work so hard and I was really attached to the people, but I knew that I needed something new. And I knew that I needed something different for myself to be able to be happy. And that's when I decided with my husband and my 2 teenage kids at the time to move to Canada for a new adventure. And that's how we arrived here. And we didn't know a single person. And they had actually never set foot in Northern America before. And we didn't have any jobs and we did not know how we were going to make a living. So that was kind of scary and of course exciting at the same time. But it was a time when I was really questioning myself on what could I do to make a living, because I promised myself that I would never want to be an entrepreneur again, that I did not want to have employees, customers, suppliers, having to take care of so much stuff and websites and finance and banks and all of that. I just didn't want that anymore. And I also knew that my whole life, I've told myself I didn't want to be an employee because it's nothing that I don't have anything against. It's just that it doesn't match what I want, because I've always told myself, you only have one life. You have to be able to enjoy it and don't go work for somebody where you're just exchanging your time for money and where you have no more freedom. Somebody else will tell you when you can go on vacation, when you can have lunch, who you're working with, when you're working, what you're doing. And so it really, really scared me, that idea. And also I was like arriving from a foreign country with a CV, a resume that nobody understood, obviously. So nobody was going to hire me, even though I had lots of experience. But I did start a company, online, because I didn't know what else to do. And I did get a job in a jewelry store next to my place that I thought would be great because I could go with my bike and then do the 9 to 5. And I thought I'm going to go home and be able to finally take care of my kids and have no stress and all that. But the truth is I was bored out of my mind, and very quickly I couldn't take it anymore. But thankfully, thanks to that job, I met my Arbonne sponsor who came into the store one day to buy jewelry for her team. And I told her, oh my God, it must be a beautiful company that you work for, because I've never seen like a company come in here to buy jewelry for their team. And she told me, yes, I work for a beautiful company. I'm so proud. And I've built an amazing life thanks to this company. So I, you know, I'm really happy for that. And I'm really happy to share that with as many people as possible. And if you're interested, I could tell you one day what I do. And so since I was honestly desperate to find something new, I said, yes, please, let's go have a coffee. And we did. And she explained to me what network marketing was and what Arbonne was. And I told her that I wasn't interested. Why? You know why? Because I'd never heard of network marketing and I'd never heard of Arbonne. And I think it's normal that when we don't know something that, we kind of are skeptic. But the great idea that she had at the time was to give me some products to sample. And like I told you, I lived for 17 years in Morocco and I was working all the time. I was in the sun all the time and I was stressed out all the time. So my skin was in such bad shape, you have no idea. I had sunspots everywhere. Like my skin was so dry. I had really, really bad skin. And I started using the anti-aging skincare line that she actually lent me, so I had to give it back. And when I had to give it back, I was like, I don't want to give it back. I want to keep it. So I knew I was going to be a client. Okay. I knew that was it. I was sold on the products too. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to be a client, that means that other people would want these products as well, right? Especially that I was not a product person. I actually am still not that much of a product person. I mean, I love taking care of myself now. I've learned how to do it, but I'm not like a crazy product person at all. But I knew that products were amazing. And I looked into the company, into the people, into network marketing. And I realized that this was actually the opportunity that I had been waiting for, but I was completely shut off to it until I gave myself permission to look into it. And I realized that it was just a way of becoming an entrepreneur with no risk, zero risk, and with exactly what I wanted. No employees, nobody breathing down my back, nobody telling me what I had to do, and that I could build this as big as I wanted, because people are building massive network marketing businesses everywhere around the world, or as small as I wanted, because everybody can choose. Nobody tells us what to do. But I'm kind of an ambitious person, and all I needed was for somebody to tell me that it was possible for people who were willing to work. And I knew that I was willing to work. And that's how I started my Arbonne journey 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years in October. Now it has been the most amazing journey. I did not believe that it was possible to have a company and be part of a company that has such great values. And I have to tell you, that is the best feeling in the world, because I think most of us start this company because we need to make an extra income, which, I mean, I know that was my case, and probably the case of most people on my team. We need something different. We live lives that don't fulfill us 100%. Maybe we're scared about the future. Maybe, we need something different. But the truth is that is all possible, but it's also such a feeling of knowing that we are part of a company that is actually part of the solution on this planet and not the problem. And I'm going to explain to you a little bit about what it is. I'm actually going to share a quick PowerPoint with you. It's not going to take very long, but just to give you a better idea of what Arbonne actually is. So our founder here, he founded Arbonne 40 years ago. He was a biochemist, Swiss, and he knew at the time that people were putting more and more harmful chemicals in everything that surrounded us and that we were using. Not only products, but even like the environment, the food, everything. And 40 years ago, nobody was worrying about this. People were smoking in airports. It was like mass consumption. We were all thinking about like McDonald's and whatever, and that's what people were consuming. But he knew how dreadful this would be on people's health and on the future. And he wanted to make the first company that would give absolutely safe products to people, but that would also have great benefits, that would actually work and rival against the best brands that were on the market. And that's exactly what he did. But he also wanted to create a place where people could flourish. People like us, consultants, flourish because we would learn more about our health, but also because it would give women financial aid and the possibility of having more freedom, having more flexibility, and being able to work from home with their kids and just create better lives for themselves. And that truly is was something so visionary. And that's how we started Arbonne 40 years ago. And now, why is this such an incredible opportunity? Well, so many reasons. First of all, we know that, the world is changing so fast. We've seen it in the past couple of months, the past years. It's been crazy. Everything's changed, and work habits are changing. People do not want to work today the way they were working 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 30 years ago. Working for somebody today is hard. Finding the job, that suits you is hard. Even if you have a degree, even if you've gone to school, even if you have experience, it's like, if for people who have their great job that they love, that's fantastic. I'm so happy for them. But the truth is, most people aren't happy in their jobs. They're working too hard, not making enough money, and they don't have enough career options. And social entrepreneurship is growing fast because people want flexibility. People want to have more time. They want to have more choices, and that's normal and that's healthy. And this is what this opportunity offers. And also because global wellness is booming. I mean, who doesn't want to be healthy nowadays? Everybody's interested in their health and wellness, no matter what age, no matter the generation, no matter the gender. Everybody's interested, and that's what Arbonne has to offer. So also, people are more and more aware of, the quality of the products that they're using. It started off with the food industry. When we started knowing that we had to buy organic stuff, we knew the impact of harmful food on our bodies, that it was really like damaging us from the inside. But now people are also conscious that everything that you put on your skin will go through your skin into your body. The pollution surrounding us, even the stress, all of that impacts us, our health. And it's like, it's very new, this feeling, and it's growing and growing and growing, and Arbonne is at the heart of all of this. Also, obviously, global obesity, which has more than doubled since 1975, and everybody knows now that, we have to pay attention to all of this, because this is like so harmful in so many ways, and people are just too stressed out. And again, it's very recent that people are taking care of their mental health. Think back to 10 years ago, 15 years ago, people weren't thinking about that so much. Now people are getting into yoga, into meditation, into like thought control, and all of this stuff is just so beneficial for people. But this is what Arbonne has been about since the very beginning. This is what our values are. This is health and wellness from the inside out. So it's everything we put on our skin, it's everything that we put in our mouths, and it's everything that we feed our brains. And I'm so grateful to Arbonne, because I had never heard about any of this, or most of it, before joining this company. I had no idea of the impacts of all of this on my health. And now, not only do I know and do I feel the transformation, and do I get to share this with my family, but I get to share it with as many people who want to listen, and with my friends. And I know that I can have a positive impact, because even though I'm not a specialist, I'm not an expert in health and wellness. I know a lot now, thanks to Arbonne, but I am part of a company where there are the best experts in the world. And these people know what they're doing, and they've been doing it for so long. They have so much experience, and I just know that everything that comes out of this company is truly to help people feel better about themselves. So that's what it is. The brand philosophy embraces the connection between a healthier mind, stronger body, and more beautiful skin. My skin has nothing to do with the skin that I had almost 5 years ago. Nothing. People are always telling me now that I have beautiful skin. And 5 years ago, people would never have mentioned my skin, and if they had, it would have been to tell me that I had like really bad sunspots for my age. So what is Arbonne? We rely on 4 pillars that are our product advantages. Number 1, we are plant-based, which means that all of our products are the best of nature with the best of science. We go by the highest standards in the world for everything that is ingredient policy. Just so that you know, in Canada, we have about 360 ingredients that are banned. In the US, there's only like 12, which is just absolutely crazy. And in Europe, it's 1,400. So huge difference in the product qualities that we can see different parts of the world. But we not only go by European standards, but we add another couple hundred ingredients that we ban from any kind of products because we don't believe that they are safe. All of our products are developed by experts. We have scientists from around the world who work on our products, and they're all tested by external clinics. We could do it ourselves. There's no obligation to do this, but Arbonne does it because they know that it's best. So they're all tested by the Clinique Mayo, which is the biggest and most renowned clinic in the world for that. We have wonderful, beautiful certifications. We are vegan. We always have been, always will be. We are cruelty-free, always have been, always will be. We are gluten-free for our nutrition products, soya-free. We're BSCG certified, which means that we are drug-free. That's for our whole sports line. We are non-GMO, kosher, halal, and we are also a certified B company. And if you do not know what that means, it's normal because there's actually not many companies who have this very prestigious certification, which is actually like the Nobel Prize for sustainable companies. I highly encourage you, if you don't know this, to go look it up and go see the other companies also that are certified B Corp, because these companies deserve that people get interested in what they're doing, because they are truly putting in lots of efforts to be, number one, sustainable, to have no harmful impact on the planet, and to be companies for good. And what does that mean for Arbonne, for example? Well, number one is that we reduce our environmental impact to zero. All of our packagings are made from recyclable materials. They're all recyclable. We use vegetal ink. We are carbon neutral, which means that we calculate how much CO2 is put into the atmosphere for deliveries and all of that, and then plant trees. We choose sustainable suppliers. It means that we pay attention to employee welfare, and we are zero waste. All of our, there's so many things that, I kind of forget them when I'm saying them, because like there's a whole list. All of our warehouses are zero waste. And we also work with TerraCycle for anything that's difficult to recycle. So that means that we have 100% recyclable products. And there's so much more to say about this company, but it would just take me really a long time. But go see. I think you'll find this very, very interesting. What do we offer? So we offer different kinds of products, every kind of product that you're probably using already, whether it's a shower gel, shampoos, makeup, all kinds of skincare for all different kinds of products, body care. And we also have a whole nutrition line because, like I said, it's from healthy living from inside out, and means that no harmful chemicals are used in any of these products, and that it's just products to help us get healthier. So we talked about 30 days to healthy living that Ilirjana has done. All of these products obviously can be bought also individually. I'm also a huge fizz drinker, like all of our consultants are. We have protein mix that's 20 grams protein, 20 vitamins and minerals. People only today are beginning to realize how important health supplements are. I, for one, when I started this business, I did not know why anybody would eat or drink powder. Honestly, it's like so far away from me. Now I understand, because it is so difficult to get all the nutrients, vitamins, minerals, enzymes that we need from the food that we are given and from the choices that we make. Even people who think that they're making healthy choices are like 99 or 95% of these people are not getting the nutrients that they need. And what does that mean? It means that we are tired. It means that, we have no energy. It means that the body gets exhausted, that our organs don't function the way they are, and that we stock toxins. And when we stock too many toxins, we get into inflammation, and inflammation will create so many pathologies, diseases, or just not feeling well in so many ways. Headaches, whatever, bloating, it can be allergies, skin eruptions. All of that is often related to just not feeding ourselves the way that we need to. And this is why professionals, who know really what the body needs, have put together these different kinds of supplements to really help us. And it does make huge differences. So we have a program to accompany people if they want for 30 days to make better habits for themselves. If you're interested to know more about that, then reach out to Ilirjana, who will tell you more about that, how you could be a part of it if you want, or what that actually entails. But you can also decide to just change smaller things and just check out what the products are individually, because they're all really interesting. So let me see here. So Age Well is our anti-aging skincare line that we talked about earlier. I love it. We have such, I mean, this is one of the best anti-aging skincare lines that in the world, and it combines the best ingredients that are known today for anti-aging, which is bakuchiol, stabilized vitamin C, and plant stem cells. The cocktail of these three ingredients is absolutely renowned and also very special to Arbonne, because most anti-aging skincare lines that we know of that are really beneficial, have great results, are retinol based. Retinol is a great product for that. Most dermatologists will say that it's fantastic for anti-aging. Problem is that you can't combine it with any of the other ingredients, and also that it's photosensible, and that you can't go out in the sun, and that many people actually have allergies or get irritation from this ingredient. So it's not for everybody. Whereas bakuchiol is exactly the same, gives the same benefits, but it's the plant-based version, sorry, and it can be combined with the other ingredients. So that's that. I want to maybe just share one or two other products that I really love, just so that you can know. And then afterwards, if you're interested to know more, you'll be able to reach out to Ilirjana, or you can also go visit the website and get more information. But I highly encourage you, if you're interested, to also go check out our Rescue and Renew line that is made with essential oils. And there's a whole line of body scrubs, body gelées, that have such amazing smells, first of all, to them, and that actually really help the body, I think, look radiant, hydrate, and I think it's just an amazing line. And also, most people now take care of their food. We kind of know that we have to pay attention to what we're putting on our skin, but most people are not paying attention to makeup. And it's in makeup that you find the most harmful chemicals, because nobody's paying attention. And that's where you get artificial colors, dyes, where you get heavy metals, and so many things like in the lipstick and all that. So there's no point to having a great skincare line and then coming and putting harmful chemicals on our skin with makeup. And that's also why I love our whole makeup line, which also has anti-aging benefits, never any harmful chemicals. And our best-selling product is our mascara, which I absolutely love, 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 because it's a serum for our eyelashes, and putting it on, it actually helps our eyelashes instead of drying them out like most mascaras will do. And I've seen such great results with this. So that is it. Now, if ever you are actually interested to know more about any of these products, obviously there is a website that you can go visit, check it out. You can also ask Ilirjana, but just so that you know, there are two ways, best ways that you can benefit from the products. Number one, you can decide that you want to perhaps become a preferred client, and that's really great, because normally it costs $20 per year, and you get between 20 and 40% on all the products. Plus you get free gifts, you can get free shipping, and it's just a great program. And everything is online. So you can order online and get your products shipped to you directly in about 48 hours, which is really great. And I mean, I think this is a pretty fantastic program. But the other way that you can also benefit from these products is perhaps to become an independent consultant like us. And there's many reasons why people might want to become an independent consultant. Number one, just to get better prices, because the difference between the price to become a client or an independent consultant is very small. It's $49 in the US to become an independent consultant, and you get between 30 and 50% on all of the products, which does make a great difference for many people who are using the products and who prefer to get the best prices, right? also, all of your products then become deductible from your taxes. And who knows, maybe you might want to make an extra income along the way, join a great team, be a part of a great company and see where that takes you. Or maybe you're like me and you actually want to change your life and you want to have an international business. I love this call. We have different countries on this call. And this is what I love about Arbonne. I love the people that I meet. I love that I get to build my business everywhere, that I can have clients, that I can have teams, that I can travel. This is exactly what I wanted, to build relationships, to help people make better choices for themselves if they want. Like Ilirjana said, I also never wanted to be a salesperson. I still do not consider myself a salesperson. I just spread the news. I share products that I love and use every day, that I recommend for my family, to my friends. And when people want to try them, well, they can go online and get their products themselves. And we have a 90-day guarantee on all of these products. So if anybody is not happy with them, does not have the results that they wanted, it's fine. They can ship them back and get their money back, even after 90 days. That means after having used all the products, right? So those are the different options that you have. Feel free, if you have any questions, to unmute yourself and we can chat maybe if you want. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for explaining everything so good. Awesome.
It was my pleasure. And I'm so happy to be here with you. And, you know, you were amazing.
Thank you. You supported me today.
You're very welcome. Would anybody like to say anything?
Of course, I cannot wait and